Entrepreneurs seem to have this reputation for being messy and disorganized, and some are even proud of it. Chaos is expensive, and success is actually engineered. Hi there. My name is Kenneth, and welcome to Grow Time, where we explore the ideas to help you live a high-performance life. Today, I want to show you how to engineer your success. And so first, I want to talk about chaos, this idea that if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner or a very important person, you are kind of filled with chaos and your life is just flowy and everyone has to adapt to you and all this kind of stuff. I think that is complete garbage. And I do think there's an allure to a lot of people of being messy. And that may come from this desire to be so successful and so important that you can spend your time your way and not other people's way, and everyone else just has to adapt to you, right? And that makes you important. If everyone else adapts to me, that means I'm really important, and you don't have to be disciplined. And unfortunately, this is a figment of your imagination, and any entrepreneur or important person that you think operates like this probably creates a lot of problems for themselves and other people in their lives. And at the end of the day, there's inevitably a ton of waste that you probably can't even afford to have. And so the truth is that you've never seen a champion athlete, right? Or if you go back to ancient times, a powerful king, a great king with a great kingdom that wasn't incredibly disciplined and precise and wise with what they do, the systems they create, and the time they spend. That has never happened. Michael Jordan was not sloppy, right? King Solomon was not sloppy. There are these great leaders. They were not sloppy, right? They were not wasteful. They were disciplined at their craft and they were precise. And so waste is waste, and it's never good. Chaos is expensive, and lack of discipline makes you a slave to your vices. And worse, leaders who have these qualities are reckless, and they end up hurting themselves, their families, and their team. And it's actually quite sad that some businesses and entrepreneurs have adopted some of these qualities, because at some point, the idea of not procrastinating or making things perfect became, I can be reckless. This idea of being reckless stepped in to somehow combat procrastination and combat this desire to be perfect, right? And then instead they become reckless. And this is not a good thing. So this idea of move fast and break things that, Facebook and Zuckerberg, I think, coined, it certainly hit a lot of big companies. It's left a wake of destruction behind it. This idea of ready, fire, aim shouldn't be the motto if you want to be a successful person or build a successful business. Ready, fire, aim should not be your goal, should not be your motto. That should be the thing that you should be trying to move against. It's also incredibly expensive, and it's essentially much, much slower because you're always running high speed into walls and then backing up and changing directions and running again into another wall, then backing up and changing directions, etc., etc., etc. And at some point, it would have actually been better to just get the lay of the land and avoid some of those walls. So this doesn't mean you should go slow. It doesn't mean that you should procrastinate and be fearful and take time and try and get it perfect before you launch it and all those kind of things. It does not mean any of those things. It simply means you have to plan and then take massive action. It's about being wise. It's about wisdom and planning and having courage to take action, knowing that you can't be perfect, but you are going to plan. When you don't want to try and strike that balance, you either go to procrastination or you go to recklessness. Look, success is not easy, and getting that balance right has a lot of upside because all this is expensive and it hurts people, and getting it right has a lot of upside. Balancing this is how you actually get to success, the most success, and in the fastest way possible. And so the Navy SEALs actually have a motto, and it's really cool. It's called slow is smooth and smooth is fast. When you're building your business or your life, I'd suggest that you follow this model, the Navy SEALs, versus Mark Zuckerberg's model of move fast and break things. I'd trust the Navy SEALs over Mark, personally, just me. And actually internally in our business, in Medicake and the rest of our businesses, we actually have a motto that we abide by, which is based off this Navy SEALs model. It's called build slow, grow fast. It's the same idea, and it's actually worked for us to help create $100 million businesses that are profitable and not chaotic. Obviously, some chaos can come with things, but planning actually avoids most of it. You're gonna get chaos one way or another. Why plan to have it? It doesn't make any sense. Let's get into the success systems for you as a business owner, for your business, or for you as an entrepreneur for your entire life. These are success systems that you actually should have in place. These are the ones that I think are critical for your life. And then you can actually take these into your business as well. So I'm looking at this from a life perspective, but it also can be taken into a business. They kind of map nicely into a business. So number one, it's health. This is the foundation for your success. This is your mind, your body, your spirit. I talk a lot about how health is super important has been important to my success. It's been important. It's been the transformational thing that when I coach people, when they get that in order, everything else changes. And it makes a lot of sense. It's the foundation on which everything is built. A lot of people will sacrifice workouts and health and nutrition for business activities. I actually sacrifice business activities for health stuff, like whether it be workouts and those kind of things. My workout is one of the most protected times of the day. If a meeting gets scheduled there, I will move that meeting because I will do that workout no matter what. Some people may say, well, that doesn't sound right. Like, Ken, why would you move a meeting that might pay you money or for a paying client to do a workout, which doesn't? And I think that's a very short-minded approach. When you do your workout and when you build your health foundation, it's actually it's the asset that you have that actually allows you to create the wealth in the other areas of your life. It allows you to step into a meeting with confidence and feeling good and energy versus the opposite. So it's better for everyone, you, your clients and your potential clients and your family and all the other people, for you to have a strong, healthy foundation. And this should be daily. It might be something that you do in the morning. And for a business, it's the exact same thing. Having a healthy business to me means having a clear mission, a clear vision with guardrails, also known as, some call it a credo. In a business, it's constantly learning. It's planning, right? The health foundation, the mind of the business, the body of the business, the soul of the business must be conditioned. It must be established. It must be conditioned over time. So health is the first success system. And obviously there's ways that you execute these throughout the day. And I've talked in other videos about action habits, and that's actually how you implement success systems. You can go watch that video or listen to that show separately. But the first one is health. The second one is financial. The second success system is financial. And this is the fuel for your success. So health was the foundation for your success. Financial is the fuel for your success. And this just isn't just how you make money. It's a lot more than that. It's how you create wealth. This leads to how you create value, right? Which is the only way you can have money and create wealth. This must be conditioned and optimized daily. When I say daily, I mean thinking about how you can improve your value creation, right? How you can use less time resources to create more value and more monetary resources, right? And that is something that should be focused on and optimized every single day, you personally or in a business. Converting cash into assets is one of these components, right? Taking money in and creating more money out is the purpose of a business, and it should be part of the purpose of creating wealth for you personally. The only way you can do that is to optimize that every single day. Increasing your income and decreasing waste. And I didn't say expenses because sometimes people include things like investments that should be made in the category of expenses. And I'm talking about waste. Increase income, decrease waste. Thinking through these questions or these ideas every single day is how you create financial success systems, right? So this is the fuel for your success. And finally, people. And this is the how, right? And the fabric of your success. If you're listening to this, you're likely an entrepreneur. Maybe you're a business owner. Maybe you have ambitions to be that. The truth is when you're leading something, you cannot be a loner. You can't isolate yourself from your team or your family. And although it can be lonely in some ways because you can't always talk freely about everything to the people around you, your goal should not be to pursue it on your own. The problem is there's a push in our culture and in a lot of ways for people to be alone, for traditional family to be broken down, for teams to be broken down, for people to be working completely remote. This idea of lonerism is actually something that hurts you, your family, your team, your mission, your business, every single thing. So let's talk about you personally. The family unit is a critical part of your success. Your parents, your kids, your weird cousins and uncles and all the people, all the things that make your family, those things are critical for your success. They're the root system. And when it comes to a business, this is the partner businesses, right? This is your team. These are your customers. That unit is important for your success. You have to define the culture inside of your family and inside of your company. And I don't mean the kind of garbage, watered down corporate vision type culture type thing that everyone talks about. I'm talking about your identity, right? So let's talk about your family. Like, who are you? Who is your family? What do you represent? What are the common traits of anyone who would be part of your family? What do you do and what don't you do? What is your pedigree? What is the legacy that you're creating? Who isn't your family? And this is a big one. We actually live in a time where everyone has this push to make everything involve everyone, right? Every single person needs to be included in every single thing, inclusive and accepting. And while that's the case from a kindness standpoint, making everyone feel like they are worthy of being a human because they are, that's important. The bottom line is, the truth is that your family or your business has people that should be part of it and has people that should not be part of it, because you must be united on the core things. If you aren't united on the core things, you will not be able to create a unit that succeeds. That's why the Navy SEALs don't allow every single person into the Navy SEALs. And it's the same with your business. Now, with your family, you can't push people out of your family, right? You can't choose your family necessarily, and that's a good thing. But you can lead your family, especially if you're the leader of your family unit, right? You can lead your family. You can set the vision, the goals, and the pedigree of your family so that we create an identity of success, a certain identity of success in your family. Because that definition of identity is a critical success system. Identity is such a critical success system that if you don't have it, you don't have the belief or expectation of what you can actually achieve, and you don't even achieve anything. Setting that is super important. And let's be aware that you are the average of the people that you spend time with. So there are going to be certain people and friends and team members that are not part of your team and your business and your friend circle. And that's okay, right? Because if you allow those type of things to come in, the people that don't agree with your mission, the people that aren't part of your unit, the people that don't have the same work ethic and ambition, if you're growing a team, your average will come down and you won't be successful. That is the third success system, which are people. I'll close by saying this: discipline may sound boring. Organization and attention to detail may sound completely unexciting, but this is the deal. Those who do the boring stuff win. Those who do the stuff that is not attractive and not always fun win. Because if it was easy to just do stuff that you liked doing all the time and then win, then everyone would win. Success isn't about being on a thrill ride every single day. Everyone would be massively successful if all you had to do is jump on the thrill ride and then you got success. That's not the case. It's about doing the hard work that others are unwilling to do so that you can be on a thrill ride every day. And so success systems are one of the things that allow you to actually do this. Success systems are critical to being a successful person who not only makes a lot of money, but also lives a fulfilling life that elevates the rest of the world and the people around them. So don't fall victim to the reckless entrepreneur curse. And this is truly a curse that will destroy your life and destroy those around you. I hope this is helpful for you to live a high performance and successful life. For more tips like this from me or to work with me, visit kennethott.com or kenott.com. That's spelled Kenott. And until next time, thanks and never stop growing.